Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and this is Banished. Back in New Parkistan, where things were looking moderately okay last episode. Now there's a few things I want to say from last episode which we definitely need to finish this time. Now, one of the major things that we did was we finished off the pasture, which hopefully will slowly start providing us with some form of income. Now I'm just going to change my priorities because one of the big things that we noticed from last episode was the fact that houses, such as this one, are hoarding food at a large rate. Now this is something that can't really be fixed. The only way we can do this really in the meantime is by getting on and building this market. So it can actually be fixed. I don't know why I said that. Basically the market means that the food gets dispersed amongst all the houses equally and fairly, which is obviously quite important, because otherwise you get the situation where the food stock is low, so some people have a lot of food and others don't, which is not fair or helpful to our town whatsoever. And considering really the Gatherer's Hut and this fishing post is the only thing that's keeping us going at this point in time, food is incredibly important to us, which means that we definitely don't want people to be hoarding it like greedy bastards. So, what do we need? We need some more logs. Let's get people on resource gathering, because this is going to be particularly useful for our cause. So we're going to get rid of the trees within the town itself here. We'll also get rid of these here. Now that should be enough logs for that. Now we need a little bit more stone, so let's also collect some more stone from over here. And we also probably, from the looks of things, need a bit more iron, which, as I learnt last episode, is this tool right here, which I'd never actually noticed before, which is wonderful. We learn things every day. And also I'm stupid, so yes. We'll ignore that fact though. We'll pretend, in my nice world, we'll pretend that I definitely knew about that and was just purposefully not using it for 2 episodes. So, we're going to carry on. We're going to speed it up as we said before, and we're also hopefully going to get some more food in our stockpile, but at this point in time it looks like we're going to survive on the food front. I'm still slightly concerned about it, obviously, as it seems to be the bane of my existence on this game. But once we've got it sorted out, and especially this market is going to help, as soon as we've done all that, it should be fine. Should. I stress the word should, because it probably won't. People seem to still be enjoying this series. It's not perhaps one of my favourite series for you guys to watch on my channel. I'm sort of running out of ideas, actually. I'm wondering, just a bit off topic, I probably shouldn't do this on here. You know what I'll probably do? I'll probably make a video where I specifically ask people what they want me to make on my channel as a main series. But once this comes to an end, I don't know whether I'm going to do another series, because as I said, you guys seem like okay about it, but maybe not too great. Not as popular as some other things. And I get it, because a lot of the other simulation games I play are perhaps slightly more, I don't know how to put it, friendly and appealing looking. I don't know, more open, not as serious. I prefer non-serious because it means that I can commentate and not worry about people dying every 5 seconds. Right, so they're getting on with this. Got enough stone now. We just need some more wood and some more iron. So they're going to get on and collect that up. And it looks like the Gatherer's Hut and everyone else is getting on with their jobs as expected. We've got one guy planting trees over here, thickening up the forest for the gatherers, which means that hopefully there'll be more food that's produced there. And it looks like our fields are going up. And again, oh god, I dread it. I dread every time I hear that noise. I think someone's died, but they haven't, it's fine. Right, okay, so they're getting on with this still. Let's speed this up a little bit, shall we? We'll turn it up to the max speed, see if they get on with their job. It looks like people are going to start chopping down all these iron deposits and other stuff. We only need a couple more iron, actually, so we don't need to worry too much. And it probably doesn't help actually that we've only got one worker on this, but as I said last time, if you remember our situation, we haven't actually got that many people in this settlement. Actually, we've got 2 woodcutters, but no one foresting, which seems a bit of a waste. Let's start cutting down trees as well. I'll tell you what, yeah, we'll put another one on the foresters instead. That seems like a good idea. Okay, well in the meantime anyway. Seeing as we're not actually needing any of the firewood as of yet. I mean, obviously it's useful to have it, but, you know, it's not the end of the world if you don't. So we've got enough iron, we've got almost enough logs, but I don't actually think... No, we don't have any in the stockpile, so let's chop down some more of those. Get them from over here, because I don't like going into this area, because obviously the gatherers and the foresters use it. We'll leave this as a nice, thick, dense forest, which actually is looking quite dense already, which is very nice. For some reason they're actually chopping down some of these trees. Oh no, of course, because I set them on cutting. Idiot. God, I'm not surprised people don't like this as much. No, it's a lie. People seem to really like this, but... And also I realised I did something very silly in the first couple of episodes, and I put down the well, which seems like a good idea in practice, but considering I actually set disasters off, it's completely pointless. I mean, it looks nice, and in terms of like role-playing, I suppose it's nice, because there would be a well in a settlement. People have to get their water from somewhere. Oh, here we go, we're progressing now. So these guys are just going to be building it, which is wonderful. And as soon as actually the farming season is over, all the farmers will go off and build things, which is exactly what we want, actually. So we'll get this market up and running. That should help with the food problems. Then we're going to get the trading post up. And then we're going to stock the trading post with rubbish that we don't want. And then hopefully we can actually get on with building things without worrying about everyone dying. Right. I was going to say, is this floating off the ground? The shadow kind of makes it look like it is, but it isn't. Good job. Right, now how's this going? 40, we're 11 out of 100. Take a while, but this will be up and running. It's quite a big item, isn't it, to build, actually. I must keep an eye on how many labourers we've got, because look, we've actually got loads of labourers now, so we can add another one on there. We could probably... Have we even got a huntsman? We don't, do we? Or do we? Gatherer's hut, fishing dock. Did I swear to God I set them to build a hunting cabin, but I don't think we did. Why don't... Oh, well, we can do that now then. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So let's get a hunting cabin. Now, the logical place to put this would be over here, because it's right bang in the middle of this forest. And it's got a good range around it, so yeah, why not? We'll put it there. Put it there for now. We've got a couple of builders, and to be honest, I'm just thinking about it, we could, in the meantime anyway, get... Oh wow, we've got loads of people, look at this! Bloody hell. Unfortunately it means there's more mouths to feed, which doesn't help actually. In the meantime, I suppose we can get on with it, doesn't matter too much. Just means that we're going to be a bit more strained on food. It's like the game knows that everything is going to be okay, so therefore it starts trolling me by including loads of more difficult tasks that I need to perform. But we're going to get the hunting cabin up. That should be another source of food for us. And in fact, actually, as soon as this is up, we want to put a little road running down this side, because that would be good as well. Put it there like so. Reserve of logs is low, firewood is low, logs. Okay. So I'm assuming this has used all of our logs, yes, and the stone as well. I think we've actually got enough stone, so we don't even need to worry about that. This is almost up. 99 and... Come on. Two more game. One more. This is the bane of my existence. Here we go. Wonderful. Actually, I think... Do we need someone working on the... Ah, yes, here we go. We can put a couple of people on vendors. Like so. Yes, there we go. Right, okay, so that should start working now. We've got one too many builders. But actually, tell you what we can do. We can take a couple of those builders off and put them as hunters, which is probably a good idea. Oh god, here we go. The reserve of food is low. I suppose it is because it's all going to the market. It should be fine. I'm not exactly certain how this works. People told me that it would help with the dispersion of food. Now we might just be getting that warning because obviously the food has been transferred from our stockpile to here. But it seems... I mean, it shouldn't cause people to die because the food is in the market, which they're going to go to. Oh my god. Or is it all being sold off now? That's the question. The thing is, how does it matter? The people aren't going to die if they've got a massive stockpile of food. Look, they've got 74 squash in this house. Who needs 40 onions? Jesus Christ. Okay. Aside from this, I mean, bloody hell, like genuinely, what are they doing? Okay, well, we're going to get a few people on hunting, that's for certain. And actually, we've got a couple more people in the village now, which is, again, perhaps a bit of a burst of population, which isn't going to help me. We actually quite need this hunting cabin desperately now, just as another income of food, another source of food even. And I think what we're going to do as well is we're going to expand the dirt road along here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go, I'll put it around this way. Like so. Actually, no, I've already got a dirt road there. What am I doing? Okay. Of course, what we could do is link this dirt road up here like so. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if there's any way we can get around this hill situation. I suppose we might as well just bite the bullet and leave it as it is. Annoying thing. Right, so this should be helping. Everyone's still got loads of food anyway, so I suppose it doesn't matter too much. This hunting cabin could really do with someone building it. I don't know what the builders are actually doing at this point in time. They seem to be just standing completely still. Of course, that could be because I don't have any stone. So let's send these people up over here, just in case. Yeah, it looks like that is the problem. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay. Now these two fields are actually empty and completely useless, but we're going to ignore that fact for now. If we get any more labourers, what I might do is I might put one on the hospital, maybe. And worst comes to worst, we can just send them off to the pasture afterwards. So as soon as this hunting cabin's done, I'm going to get people working on this again, which actually just requires building. It's got all the materials it needs, so that should be up fairly soon. And here we go, they're going to get this done pretty quickly. It's quite a small building, and we'll have 2 people working there. In fact, I think I might put a 3rd on there from our builder stockpile. I think that'd be more useful use of their time. Oh gosh, that suddenly built up, didn't it? Okay, 76, we're almost there. Okay, just for a bit of time we're going to turn off the cutting down, because I'm slightly concerned that they're going to start cutting down too much of the forest. I'm sure they won't, and the game sort of does a 50-50 trade for planting and cutting, but just in the meantime, it makes me nervous. Okay, so here we go, and then what we're going to do is we are going to unpause that, and we have a couple of hunters there. We're also going to take one of these builders off and put them onto the hunting as well. So there we go, we've got 3 out of 4. Oh no, it's 3 of 3. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so we've got a fully functioning hunter's cabin now as well. So that should bring in a bit more of the food, and what I might do as well... Reserve of logs is low, that's fine. We can deal with that as long as all this stuff is okay here. People still seem to be stockpiling food. I don't know whether this is just because they had so much of it beforehand, before I had the market. I mean, for God's sake, this house in the corner, it has... Look how much food it has. Over 200... I mean, that is just retarded. That's one thing that I would complain about this game. I know a lot of people are probably used to it and sick of me complaining about it, but it doesn't make sense the way it works. Like, it keeps warning you that the reserve of food is low, but this person here is stockpiling almost 250 corn and other things. It's a bit silly. Right, well, whatever. Got one person working now, we've got some more food coming in from the hunting cabin. We should also start getting some leather from the hunting cabin as well, which we can trade in this place. And this is being built as well. So hopefully we'll get some traders coming in, we can buy some food, or at least trade something, anything at this point, for some more food. It might as well not be called Banished, it might as well be called Canteen. I think that'd be a more accurate name for it. Right, okay, so it looks like, I bet this is, yep, reserve food, god damn it, for God's sake, game. 100 venison, there we go, we're getting some more food in. No doubt this house in the corner now has 100 venison stored there. Oh no, it doesn't, what a surprise. They're obviously vegetarians. I mean, look at this house here, for God's sake. I mean, I know there's a lot of people living there, but honestly, I could not... Those squash, like... It'd probably take a year to get through 172 squash. Whatever. Stop complaining. Stop complaining, you person. Okay, so we've got the trading post almost up and running. We're going to keep an eye on the number of people as well. We've got no more labourers as of yet, which is arguably quite good. We're going to set one of these builders onto a trading job as soon as that is finished. And we'll start getting them putting some leather there. So I think at this point in time, as we don't actually have a tailor, the leather, we might as well sell it. Actually, we're getting quite a lot of venison from that, so that's actually worked out pretty damn well, if I do say so myself. And it looks like actually we should keep cutting down some logs because everyone's freezing to death. So let's cut down some more of these trees here. I mean, it seems a bit of a shame, but at the same time, you can't let people just die out for the sake of not having, you know, a thick forest down here. There we are. I'm quite pleased with this town. We definitely survived a bit longer than we did last time, which is, to me, an achievement in itself. Now, last time I actually asked you guys what you would think. I know, I mean, obviously there's only a small proportion of you who actually are of my audience that watch this series in particular, but what would you guys think of the Minecraft series? Obviously it wouldn't be a generic Minecraft series, as I said before, it would be a series in which I played some form of special mod or, you know, heavily modded version with an aim. I didn't really get much feedback. I'd like to know what you guys think again, so I'm going to ask again like an annoying person. Alright, so this is almost done. The trading post almost. That sort of rhymed moderately. It's a half rhyme. So we go, right, we'll take a builder off of this and we'll put him onto the trader. So there we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to set them to have an inventory of leather. 100 leather. So any leather they get here is just going to, that guy's going to cart off to this place. So, and then aside from that, we can't really afford any stuff. I suppose what we could do is trade some logs. I mean, that's not particularly, yeah, alright, fine. We'll keep a trade amount of 40 logs. I'm just thinking of what we can do without at this point in time. Not that there's much, actually. It's just in case someone comes along selling something, obviously it'd be good to have something to actually trade, especially if they have animals, which is going to be another brilliant way to get food into the economy, as it were. Okay, so let's cut down some more trees. I mean, we should be getting a bit more of a steady income of logs at this point in time, but we're just going to cut down some anyway. Just get a nice supply of it. So with logs, firewood, we don't care about having low log reserve. That does not bother me in the slightest. So we go. Right, now, in case... Let's have a look. Meats, fruits, textiles... What we want is basically a trader to come along and then we can hopefully request some form of animal from him. We just want to make sure we actually have something to trade with him in the first place, in case he actually magically brings along some cows for us. That would be incredibly exciting in my mind. I think cows would be the best because obviously you could get milk and meat from them. At least I'd like to think that would be what would happen. I'm not certain. How are we doing? We've got quite a lot of venison, so that hunting cabin was quite a good idea actually. Let's have a little look at what they brought in last season. Oh wow, yes, this is very good indeed, actually. Very good indeed. Food is low. Oh my god. I swear to God, like, honestly, why have these people... Look how much food it's got! Jesus Christ! Oh, stupid game. I have to say, like, I was really looking forward to this until I figured out their food system. The rest of the game I absolutely love. I think it's a brilliant idea. It's actually much more complicated than I initially thought. I thought it was going to be more like the old Stronghold games, as I said in the first series. But actually it's really more in depth. Or at least it works in a very different way in terms of the fooding situation. The fooding situation. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I think this is probably a good place to end up the episode. We're actually surviving pretty damn well. I'm very surprised indeed. We've got 2 more labourers, so what we can do is we can put another builder on there, and we might as well actually have another trader for now, seeing as everyone else is fully stocked up. Of course, what we could do is start building some more areas around this place, just to have a bit more food income. We could have another hunting cabin over here, a bit further away. I mean, it would be longer for them to walk, but at the same time it's still food coming into the settlement, so these are all things to query, as it were. So give me some feedback, tell me what you think of the series, tell me whether you agree with the way I'm doing things. And it seems to be going alright at the moment in time, we're surviving, that's for sure. So, if you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below. Also leave likes and other ratings, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Bye. Awkward. Awkward goodbye. Awkward.